Hi everyone, I'll Survive here. Welcome back to my Tomb Raider 1 walkthrough without using a med pack. This is level 2, the City of Vilcabamba, and let's just crack on. I'm going to take out my pistols because as soon as we step through these doors, we're going to get attacked by lots of dogs, and I'm going to adopt the slightly controversial but effective method of just standing perfectly still, and just shooting them as they attack me. Which you might not want to do. However, I did find that I was losing just as much health from jumping around and rolling around and trying to shoot them as I was from just standing still. So whatever you feel comfortable with, that is my standing still, shooting and hoping for the best method. If you employ it, good luck. There are quite a few things we can do in this city area. The first thing I'm going to do is go left and go down this passageway because there's some general kind of housekeeping to do. There are some more enemies for us to fight and some items to collect, which none of this part is mandatory, like shooting these bats, for example. You probably could get through, gosh, quite a few bats, in fact. You could probably get through without killing them. Where's that fifth bat? He likes to fly away and hide around here. There we go, he is taken care of. Yeah, I think there were 5 in all. There is a doorway there on the left that we will be unlocking later. But until then, continue following this passage in this direction towards the doorway with the ivy hanging down. I'm going to step in and then immediately hop back because there's a dog/wolf in here that's going to come out and ambush us. So take care of him from a safe distance. And the reason we wanted to trigger him is because he is in fact guarding a small med pack that is somewhere down here that I'm standing almost right on top of. There we go, small med pack. So collect that and then leave via this corner door here and continue following the passageway through. Bank a right here and come back into the main room. I say come back into the main room. I don't think we actually came into this room yet. We will be going into that pool in a bit, and there's a doorway just there by the feeding trough that has a big bear in it, and it's not a room that you need to go into, but it does have an item. So I'm going to show you my method for dealing with the bear with minimal hassle. We'll do that in a sec. In terms of other things that you totally don't need to do, you can come up these steps and come into this room because there is another dog in the corner. And as far as I know, there is nothing else in here, but if you want all kills, that's where he's at. Alright, I will now show you my method for dealing with this bear. He's very quick and he can take a lot of health. And I'm going to try and trigger him and run to a place of safety. So what I'm going to do here is run to the right of the feeding trough where this fern is at. And then run in this direction and head for safety up here. And take out my pistols and shoot the bear from up on this ledge. And hopefully I'll be able to take care of him before he reaches me. Whew, and there we go. That is my tried and tested method for dealing with the bear. And we can now go into the bear room and do some business. So yeah, you could just come into this room anyway, but he will trigger and he will attack you and you'll have to fight him at close quarters, which you might want to do, but I'm trying to preserve health. So whichever method you pick, as soon as he's done, you can climb up here and collect the small med pack. So with that grabbed, come back the way you came and back into the room with the pool. As I mentioned, we don't need to go into the water. The correct way to go is actually kind of straight ahead where that stripy switch is, and you can go there if you want, but there are some secrets that we can collect. So if you want them, hop into the water and swim down this. I think this is our very first swimming of Tomb Raider 1 and of any Tomb Raider game, so heck, it has to be done, right? Bank a right in the passageway and come into this new room, and again go right and head for this corner. You may just be able to see there's a switch on the wall there. Pull the lever, and that will open a trapdoor just above Lara that you can swim up and through, and you can climb out to claim the very first secret of the level, yet another med pack. Man, I really am being spoiled. There's a closed door there, and you can open it by pulling this lever, and it's just basically a return path if you want to return to the room with the pool. And we will be going back there, but we actually have some more business down here to be taken care of. So hop back into the water and then swim to the diagonal opposite corner, however else you put it, round to the other side of this pillar, because there is another switch or a lever that you can pull. And we get a little camera angle showing a doorway opening that is way down back the way we came, kind of. So return to this passage. That opening on the left is where we came through. But this time you can swim directly ahead and go left at the end through this passageway with these mosaic tiles and climb out at the far end. Pull Lara out, turn right and come through this door to collect secret number 2. And this is a lot more exciting. We have some magnum clips. Very exciting. We are going to be getting the magnums at some point, and obviously it wouldn't be a secret without a small med pack, so be sure to collect that and then work your way out of the room and return to the pool of water, jump in and then basically swim back the way you came. We now basically need to return to the big main area near to where we fought the bear. Man, and it is so great to be playing Tomb Raider 1 again. I don't think I have played this all the way through since I was a teenager. It may have been like when I was 17 or 18, which was only a couple of years ago. He says, I think that's probably about 17 years ago, actually. You can deduce my age from that. Anyway, in other news, we're back. Welcome back to the main room. We can now pull that stripy switch that I mentioned before, which is just over here. So run up to it, crash into the wall, pull the lever, and then come through into the next room, and then hop up onto this wooden staircase and follow it round to this doorway here, and then line up for a running jump and hold action as you jump over, just so that Lara arches through the gap. Come down here on some breakaway tiles and jump, and if you're quick, you can grab the large med pack. I haven't done that method for a long time, not even when practicing. It can be done. There is the proof, and there is the large med pack. Knock yourselves out. Hang down and drop down. If you don't manage to make the jump, one thing you can do is pull this box out and then climb on top of it to claim the item. But actually, we need to push this block through into the next room in order to access a new area. So just bear that in mind. You will have some more pushing and pulling to do. And I think we have to push this about 5 or 6 times. So settle down. We have a slightly gentler paced section. And from what I remember of Tomb Raider 1, it does certainly pick up the pace after the City of Vilcabamba. I think there are some scaly baddies coming up. I've heard rumours. I'm sure you know which ones I'm returning to. Anyway, push through into the new room and welcome. You may hear a bat being triggered that I will just wait for him to find us. It could take a while otherwise. Come round into this area and grab a very important item, the gold idol, from this skull-adorned alcove. We're going to need that to finish the level. And in the opposite alcove, we have another key item, quite literally. That wasn't even meant to be a pun, but it ended up being a pun. Grab the key item, which is in fact a key. I think it's called the silver key. And then hop onto the top of the crate and up here. Yikes, get ambushed by bats. There we go. Loads of bats. Take care of all of them and then come round in this direction. We have a large med pack hiding over here in the darkness. So collect that if you want it, and then the correct way to go is through this doorway here. Pull yourself up and, yeah, a bat, or is it 2 bats? 2 bats get triggered as you arrive here. Then you can roll, drop down, dangle, and go back into the main room where we are now bat free. Okay, head through this doorway here that's kind of framed by these interesting totem pole type things. Back towards the keyhole we saw way earlier, which is here. This is where we can put the key item. The key item can go in here. It was not a deliberate joke, and I don't know why it's amusing me so much, but there we are. Use the key, come through here, avoid the dark traps like I didn't, and then take your pistols out, charge to the left here because there's a dog waiting for you, then roll because there's another one right behind you. And there are 3 more just up ahead, and I'm going to try and deal with them with minimal hassle. Stick to the left-hand side. I think that'll be easiest because there's one that's right here in this corner. Deal with that one first, then deal with the one that's far over there, and then deal with the other one that's coming towards you. Like that, and hopefully you should be able to deal with them without issue. That's my method. I wish you luck. And the way we need to go actually is this way. We have a doorway there and 2 closed doors. We are going to open both of those. The middle one is the one we want to go through ultimately. So let's get cracking. We'll go through the first open doorway, come up these steps and follow the passageway round all the way around into this area with a pool that I nearly fell into. I don't know why I'm so scared. It doesn't matter. And you may well fall into there if you drop off one of these ledges. But there is nothing else down there. The way we need to go is up these steps and then turn right here and do a standing jump and grab and pull yourself up onto this ledge, and then do a running jump onto the ledge opposite, and then follow this staircase up, higher up into the room, and take out your pistols. Yes, I thought so. Because there's another bat. Of course there's a bat. It's the city of Vilcabamba. The bats live here. The bats have claimed it. Do a running jump over to the next ledge, and then continue on, follow the staircase up into the next room, where there will be another bat waiting for you in the roof, plus a small med pack. If you've lost so much health from all the bat action, you can replenish it. There you go. In other news, there is a switch over here, another stripy switch. So pull that, and that opens the door on the right hand side that we're going to go through in a sec. So let's head down there, roll here, and then drop down and maybe shimmy to the right to minimize fall damage. And if you come just behind Lara, there is another brand new item here. We have the shotgun shells. We will be getting the shotgun at some point. We get the shotgun in level 3, in fact, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, just run straight ahead, drop down safely onto this red roof. Oh, and there is a small med pack waiting for you over here. So be sure to collect that, and then roll, and you can drop safely down to ground level. Okay, that is the door we went through. The middle one is still shut. We can now go through this one on the right. Let's wind our way into the room. Another room with a pool, but this time there are breakaway tiles. The stakes have been raised. It doesn't really matter how you do this, to be honest. We need to do a running jump and a grab onto that ledge there. If you do trigger the breakaway tiles and they all fall away, it doesn't really matter. You can still do a running jump. So back up, run, jump, and then grab, and Lara will be able to pull herself safely to here. And from this spot, do a standing jump and a grab, and you can grab the next ledge. And then once you're up, you can turn, jump up and grab, and then pull up, and then do a running jump to the next one. And if you're feeling fancy, do a side jump over to the next one, and then turn and line up for a running jump over to the next ledge, and land safely. Oh, but there's a bat though. Don't get killed by the bat. Once the bat is taken care of, follow the steps up into another familiar looking area, and very similar to the previous one, except this time there's no bat, no med pack either. What has happened to our life? There is a lever though, and that will open the third and final door, which is down below. So let's head down there, and I think the correct spot to drop down at is on this side. I can never remember which side it is. But yes, drop down at this side so that you don't plummet onto the red roof and lose all your health. Then drop down onto the red roof, and then drop safely down to ground level again. And then we can go through the middle doorway. Good times, but don't go charging too far in though, because as soon as we step on this pressure pad, we are going to trigger a swinging axe of death, and I'm pretty sure it's insta-kill, so be super careful. The method I like to use for getting past these is to stand on the left-hand side and start running as the axe swings to the right, if that makes sense. My apologies if you can hear a loud bus going past my flat. Okay, so goes to the left, goes to the right, goes to the left, goes to the right, and run. And there we go. Stop again because there's another axe waiting for you. Same method, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, run. Stop again. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and through. And there we go. We survived. Congratulations. Pull the lever, but it doesn't do what you're expecting. I kind of think that the door's going to open, but it opens this trapdoor, and you find yourself in this pool. So swim round and get completely lost like I'm doing. Oh, we need to swim up, that's why. Swim through this passageway into this new room, and then swim up here and climb out, and then you can follow these steps upwards into this new area where you'll find a lever, and if you pull this switch, that opens, that is the final gate. You may recognize that gold idol symbol. There's a receptacle there. And that's where we need to put the gold idol that we collected. And there is, in fact, a bear that's waiting for us down there as well. So I'm going to try and take care of him safely from here. But it looks like he's right below me now, which isn't helpful. Can I get a lock on him, though? Excuse the terrible camera angle. There we go. Oh, is he dead? Yay, we got him. It's a little bit hit and miss. Again, no pun intended. You may have to go down there and fight him face to face. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise, you can hop down and... I'm just going to jump down into the pool and then climb out. Where are we? Let's get oriented. Yeah, if you have to fight the bear, gosh, good luck to you. This is the final place to go, though. You can put the gold idol into the receptacle. That will open the door and end the level. But if you want all the secrets, you can come round into this corner where there is another staircase and work your way up to the top level. You also have a switch here, which you might not need to pull, but I'll show you what it does. By activating the lever, it stops the swinging axes, and I assume that makes a more convenient return path if anybody needs to go back and collect items. So pull that if you need to, but if you're interested in the secret, that is not in the ceiling, don't crack Lara's head open, that is down here. So roll in, roll down safely, and drop down into the secret area to claim another brand new item. We have some Uzi clips. We will be getting the Uzis at some point. I can't remember where. Honestly, I don't think it's for a long, long time. But we have Uzi clips anyway. Good to have. So grab them and then climb out and then basically just backtrack. We now need to go and put the gold idol in the slot, which we can do. If we come this way, we're now directly above the room. So roll and then drop down. There's the dead bear and the gold idol receptacle is here. So grab that out of your inventory, fit it in the slot, and the door will open. And then all you need to do is run through. And that is the end of the City of Vilcabamba. 26 kills, gosh, and 3 out of 3 secrets, 17 minutes. Nice. The next level is the Lost Valley, level 3. And if you don't know what's coming, boy, you are in for a treat. I look forward to playing it, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye for now.